It is honestly incredible how things can change over the course of a week or so. I mean, Lucas Silva wasn't really enjoying his football at Wolves, but then he decided to make the move to Sevilla after, of course, consulting with the Wolves board and all. And now he's really excited to get things started off here at Sevilla. It's a much better side, a side that's competing well in La Liga, a side that's involved in both the La Liga and the Champions League and even in the Spanish Cup. It just seems like the perfect transfer for Lucas Silva. There's going to be a lot going down in today's episode as Lucas will be making his league debut. He's going to be on a hunt for an apartment and a lot more. So if you guys are enjoying this Lucas Silva My Player Career Mode series, make sure to drop a like on this video. Let's see if you guys can smash out 450 likes once again, and I'll try and be as consistent as possible with this series. So go down there and drop a like, and if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 18 Career Mode content. As you would have seen, the official fee for Lucas Silva was £18 million. Now let me know in the comment section, do you guys think it was a bargain or it was an expensive deal for Sevilla? Personally, I feel it's a bargain. And right here, we have our first conversation with one of our Sevilla teammates. I was surprised to get the message from Ben Yedder. It just shows how well united this dressing room is, and they were ready to welcome me from the get-go. So that was a really nice moment interacting with Ben Yedder. Hopefully, I can provide him a great assist in our future games. Maybe put in a solid cross and he can head it in or something like that. That'd be an amazing moment. But what's amazing is Lucas Silva will right now be making his debut against Espanyol. He's going to be a part of this 4-2-3-1 setup, playing as the left back. So let's see what Lucas can do in his first game, making his debut for Sevilla. You know what, guys, I normally don't really plug my social media pages, but I thought, you know what, let's just do it once in a while. So if you're interested in following me on Twitter, Instagram, links will be down in the description below, as Lucas starts out this game really well, getting a 7-point rating within the first 15 minutes or so. Then it does drop to a 6.9, but let's see what happens here as Lucas gets the ball and decides to put in a cross. And tell you what, that was a tremendous cross to Sarabia down that right hand side, but didn't really work out well. But now in the 37th minute, chance for Sevilla, as the header from Nzonzi was decent, but Pau Lopez does make the save. One thing I noticed, this Sevilla side is capable to create a lot more opportunities than the Wolves side, which I guess was expected. But here again, I'm going forward, and the ball now finds its way to Ben Yedder, and that's a brilliant finish from the Frenchman. Again, a big difference from here in Wolves is that the strikers actually finish, as Ben Yedder with a sensational finish to give us the lead in this one. Usually when we were playing at Wolves, it was always Lucas Silva who had to get involved in the attack for Wolves to score. Here it's different. I feel like every player is capable of, doing their own thing, scoring goals, creating chances. It's just a brilliant setup here. And this is the prime example, because Vasquez could have easily passed that one to me. I called for it, but instead he decided to go inside to Sarabia. And you would have seen that goal from Sarabia, because it was beautiful to watch. I mean, this kind of sums up why I wanted to make the move to Sevilla, because this team is so much better than that Wolves side. No disrespect to Wolves, but Sevilla are another level. I mean, look at that for a goal. Sarabia just thumbed that one in, and of course hit the crossbar and back in. And I'm having a really good game here as I play the ball down to Ben Yedder, who plays it back into me. Another chance for us. Sevilla on the attack. Lucas Silva decides to try and put in a cross, but he still has the ball. He manages to find Correa as they clear the ball away. But again, good passing. I feel like I'm getting more involved in the game with Sevilla. I think because inherently Sevilla keeps the ball a lot more than, say, a Wolves side. As another opportunity maybe for us. What a pass that was, but it was intercepted. But still, we might have a chance. But David Lopez does get the ball away. 70 minutes in, and I've managed to hold on to an 8.2 rating, which is great, as a brilliant pass that was from Ever Banega, who finds Lucas Silva down the wings. Lucas might be able to put in a cross. That's a terrific cross, but the striker couldn't convert. I think it was a midfielder. Nevertheless, still leading 2-0 on Lucas's debut for Sevilla, as the ball is now with Ben Yedder, who's had a phenomenal game. Still Ben Yedder decides to cut this one back to, of course, Sarabia. Ever Banega gets the shot off, takes a deflection, but Pau Lopez does make the save. And as you guys can see, the gameplay is a lot more fun with, of course, this Sevilla side, and that's probably because I've also made changes. The gameplay difficulty is now world class. You would have seen the sliders before the game as well. It's just a lot more fun to play in this Sevilla setup. 8.8 rating. That is one of the highest ratings I've received in my career with Lucas Silva, and it is on his debut for Sevilla. That's a massive thing, guys. now the coach will definitely trust me. And as you guys know, that Champions League game against Chelsea is looming, and I definitely want to book my spot in the starting 11 for that game, because imagine, first season here in Spain, first professional season itself, Lucas Silva starts in a Champions League quarterfinal or a round of 16. How crazy would that be? That'd be a tremendous story, and that is something Lucas Silva is aiming for. Regardless, getting some training done, working on crosses, working on passing and all. Very important to train up and get to maybe an 80 overall and all, because that will certainly help Lucas Silva's chances of getting into the first team come that Champions League game. As Lucas Silva gets a spot in the team of the week, his first team of the week card with Sevilla, 81 rated left back, not bad at all, and it looks really good, that card. But anyways, moving on here, as you guys can see, a bit of drama in the dressing room earlier on in this episode. I told you guys that things are going pretty well in the dressing room, but looks like it ain't, because Banega is fuming at his role. He feels like he should be playing more often. I kind of agree with that, but I'm not the coach here. Weird to see Banega not happy, but you know what? Guess it happens in football. I really rate Banega, but let's see what happens. Anyways, I'm not going to be taking part in this game against Levante because the first leg itself was a 2-0 result for Sevilla, and I don't want to be playing, you know, games within like 3 days, at least for now. I just want to ease myself in to this Sevilla side. But regardless, Sevilla do progress to the next round of the Copa del Rey tournament, which would be incredible if we win, because imagine if Lucas can lift a trophy in the first season itself of being a professional footballer. I think that'd be an incredible achievement. Anyway, Sevilla have drawn Espanyol, a team that we've actually beaten, so I am confident. Hopefully I will get game time in that cup tie, because I definitely want to be playing in semi-finals and all those kind of big games. But anyways, for now we've got Getafe. This could be a tricky game as the coach has decided to make a lot of changes. No Ben Yedder for this one, who was brilliant in that previous game, so I'm not sure what to expect. Let's see what happens in this one. I'm holding my position right now as there's an attack down that right side as Sarabia crosses it into Muriel. A fabulous driven pass, and then Muriel, playing instead of Ben Yedder, puts that one in to the back of the net, and he goes and celebrates with Ever Banega, which was nice to see. This team is just ridiculous. The difference between this and Wolves is just immense. I mean, at Wolves we used to create so many chances for Raul Jimenez, and he used to miss all of them, but he still used to start practically every game. Here Ben Yedder, Muriel, I mean, the talent is unbelievable. No wonder why Sevilla are still alive in 3 competitions. As now a chance for Getafe, an unusual attempt as he pretty much had no sight of goal, but he still took the shot and it goes out as Kostic now spreads the play out wide. Can Lucas get there first? No, he can't. He stretched completely, but he still couldn't get there. Thankfully, Sergio Rico is a fabulous goalkeeper as he makes a solid save. As now maybe Lucas might have a chance to create something. Lucas down the wings. He might be able to put in a cross. That is a terrific cross, and Sarabia wastes a golden opportunity as Lucas gets caught offside after that. But what a ball that was from Lucas Silva, as we could see another chance here from Sevilla as Luis Muriel gets the shot off and scores another goal. A brace against Getafe. Who needs Ben Yedder when you've got Luis Muriel? The quality of the strikers we have at this club, as I've said before, is unbelievable. If Ben Yedder doesn't perform, we've got Luis Muriel. The options this team has right now is incredible to see, and I'm really glad I'm playing for this club as I make a really good interception there. My match rating so far 7.8 against some good link-up play from Lucas, but I was unsure whether to get the shot off or not, so I played that one out wide to Vasquez, but then Sarabia, after receiving the ball from Vasquez, does make a mistake. And that is it for this game, another 2-0 win. So in the last 2 games that we've played with Sevilla, our first 2 games with Sevilla, the team has scored 4 goals, which is a massive improvement to our previous club where we struggled to score. So already I can see that this decision to move to Sevilla has been a phenomenal one. Let's hope we can keep up these kind of performances as a 7.9 match rating for Lucas Silva. 88% passing percentage as well, not bad at all. But as I've said, Lucas Silva does need his own flat. He doesn't want to use the club's facilities any longer. He's of course earning enough to get himself his own crib, his own home, and he's done exactly that. So he's rented out a flat in Seville. Hopefully this will turn out to be a really good place for him to just chill, just relax. It's got everything a football player would need. It's just a perfect flat for someone like Lucas Silva. So there you go. That is his stay, completely organized in Seville. Now the only thing left is up to Lucas Silva. His performances at Sevilla, he's got to continue performing, because we all know Lucas Silva dreams of being called up for the Brazilian national team. So let's hope he can perform here for Sevilla, and then of course the coaches for the Brazilian national team will definitely look and, you know, want to try and bring in Lucas Silva into the setup. But as you can see, some journalists, you know, La Liga journalists, are still not convinced with Lucas Silva. They believe he can't perform against the big teams in Spain. And here is a big team in Spain, Athletic Bilbao. They're one of the famous clubs in Spain. In fact, they're one of the clubs who have never ever been relegated from the first division of Spanish football. So we know they've got a rich history. We know they've got fabulous fans. We know they're going to be a tough team. But Lucas Silva has a chance now to prove those Spanish journalists wrong, as we might have a chance now. Lucas Silva does really well to win the ball back there. Ben Yedder now back to Lucas Silva. Gets past one brilliantly. He gets the shot off with that left foot, so close to scoring his first ever goal. But Ben Yedder on the rebound after the ball hit the post does score. Honestly, I'm disappointed. Yes, we scored, but that should have been my goal, man. Lucas should have gotten that goal. Ben Yedder did really well to, you know, just put the ball into the back of the net. But that was a fabulous attempt, and the way he created as well was really good to see. But oh well, it happens. Ben Yedder scores, which is, I guess, the most important thing. Has another chance. Vasquez, who is the top scorer for Sevilla in La Liga with, I think, 10 goals, does create an opportunity for himself as Ben Yedder plays it into Correa. Back now to Lucas Silva as he goes wide. Brilliantly done there, Lucas Silva with a drag back. Still Lucas Silva, another drag back, sending a few plays away. Now Vasquez shoots and he makes it 11. Vasquez with another goal and an assist for Lucas Silva. His first assist for Sevilla. Tell you what an episode it has been for Lucas Silva. He performed really well on his debut, getting himself an inform card. In the second game as well was solid, and now he gets himself his first assist in a game where there were people doubting his abilities, journalists doubting whether he can cope up with the level against teams like Athletic Bilbao, and he's doing that fantastically. Iñaki Williams has been causing him problems, but he as well has been causing the Bilbao defense a lot of problems. But here Lucas Silva again just shows that he can compete in La Liga. Brilliantly done there to win the ball back. Everything's going perfectly for Lucas Silva in this game. Let's hope now we don't consider Aduriz might have an opportunity as he skies that. Now you'd expect someone like Aduriz, who's got all the experience, to put that one into the back of the net, but he couldn't. As now a chance for Sevilla once again in the 52nd minute of this one. Lucas Silva down the wings, puts in a cross, not the best of crosses, but Bilbao couldn't clear the ball away properly, as now we might have a chance as Sarabia finds Vasquez. Vasquez tries to finesse this one, but it goes above the crossbar. Sevilla have been the dominant team in this one, but we could see a chance from Athletic Bilbao again. This time I would just hold up my hand and say it was poor defending from Lucas Silva to let Iñaki Williams in behind the defense. And here again another situation of poor defending from Lucas, as Williams might have a chance. Luckily these two situations did not cost Lucas Silva, as he continues to have a solid game. Good interception there, but he gives the ball away to Martinez. As now a chance for Uta, another opportunity for Bilbao to score. Sergio Rico makes the save. Everything is working out for us right now. It could have easily turned out to be a disaster for Lucas Silva, because towards the end his defending was a bit dodgy, but going forward again he was brilliant. He still needs to work a bit on defending, but anyways, he gets himself another man of the match award, which is brilliant, which will boost his stats up even further. 42 touches in this game. It legit just shows how involved Lucas Silva was in everything that Sevilla did. And well, there you go. Journalists now changing their minds. They think Lucas is a special talent, which is exactly what we wanted. And look at this. First 3 games, Lucas Silva has himself an average rating of 8.6. He's completely lit up La Liga, and it's been such a great signing and addition for the Sevilla side, who are trying to compete for top 4, which they are doing really well now, in 4th spot with 44 points, a heavy competition with Real Sociedad. And also Copa del Rey against Espanyol, that's also I believe a winnable game, and potentially we could be coming up against Barcelona if we get past Espanyol. In fact, it's pretty much sure that we will face Barca if we get past Espanyol. So an exciting few weeks ahead for Lucas Silva. Huge games coming up, and I guess with my performances so far I may have just established a spot in that Champions League game against Chelsea, which I cannot wait for. Can you imagine the hype of the anthem being played, Lucas walking out, fulfilling his dream, playing in the competition like the Champions League? It's going to be mental. But that is it, guys, for today's episode. A lot's gone down. I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, you know what to do. Make sure to drop a like on this one. As I said, 450 likes would be incredible. And if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.